Hi all, how are you? Welcome to Healing Harmony. So today is at another interesting episode where I'm going to talk about brain exercises itself. Last video also I talked about brain exercises, but those were all hand mudras. Okay. So I thought I can add some more to this brain exercises which are very useful or which are very helpful in improving brain concentration, focus, etc. So I thought of coming out with a video where I can talk about different other brain exercises which are very beneficial for keeping the concentration sharp and powerful. So here I am. So today we'll be discussing about different methods or different types of daily practices that can help us in improving our concentration, memory and focus. Okay, so let's dive deep into that. In improving our brain function and to make it sharp. Okay, so if you are ready to boost your brain health and want to make your days more easier and more vibrant, I have some fun tips and tricks that you can add in your daily routine to make your days more vibrant. Okay, so let's check what are the tips that can help you in improving your brain health. So the first tip is that one which we all forgot nowadays. It's nothing but writing. Yes. So many of us nowadays not even touch pen and notepad because we have laptops and computers at our home. So or even mobile phones. So we will be always typing there only. So instead of that, to improve your brain health and to make your days more vibrant, you start doing writing exercise. So initially you can write about, so nothing, just grab a paper and pen and start writing. Start jotting down about a memory, an interesting memory event or an experience that you had, or even your favorite quotes. Or if you are a story, if you like to write stories, why don't you try to write a story? Okay, so let your imaginations fly and start writing stories and poems. So writing, what it will does? The study shows that writing activates different parts of the brain than doing typing. Okay, you will be surprised how this strengthens recall and fine motor skills. Okay, so start doing writing exercises if you want to sharpen your brain. So by writing you are activating your pressure points. So thereby it is activating the brain. So right. So start writing whatever you want. It's not like you should write only this thing and all. Start writing some positive notes. Okay. Or you can just write down some of the favorite movies you watched recently, or some of the names, whatever you want, or what do you want, or your start journaling. It's like start writing diaries about your daily experiences, what you done on this day. All these will help us not only in improving our brain but also keeping at us to know what we done today, what we can do to improve our life, what all things can be added to on a daily basis so as to make it more interesting. So all this can happen, right? So start writing today onwards. Okay, so writing is one of the main exercises that I am suggesting you to sharpen your brain. And next one is the right hand and left hand coordinations. You may have noticed most of the people use right hand for doing their activities, whatever it is. From morning onwards you start tracking brushing, then eating, drinking water, whatever you do, wherever, most of the time we will be watering the plants. Okay, like this only we will be taking the hose and watering the plants. All these we are doing with our right hand. Writing, okay, writing is one among them. So likewise, so most of the time we are using right hand. Now onwards, as part of doing brain exercise, try to use your left hand also for doing things that will help in coordinating right hemisphere of the brain and the left hemisphere of the brain. So like brushing, you are brushing like this, right? Try to use your left hand for brushing. For in the initial stages you may experience some difficulty in brushing, but still you can manage it. You can do brushing, right, with your left hand. Start doing it with your left hand also. Then for what else? For drinking water, you can take water with your left hand and drink it. Then watering plants. So like this, some small activities try to do with your, even while snacking. Most of the time we will be having some peanuts in our hand and we'll be throwing it like this from using our right hand directly to the mouth, right? So instead of that, try using left hand. So you are giving some task to left hand also. Thereby left hand is also left. When you are using left hand, your right brain is also activated. So likewise, start using both hands. That is, give tasks equally to both hands. Whatever you are doing, like brushing and also small activities with right hands, try to do it with your left hand. Okay, so thereby activating both the opposites, both sides of the brain. That is, it is going to sharpen and building new connections, neural connections. Okay, so it's really easy, right? Try it. Why don't you try it? You should try it, right? You try it and check whether these are all giving some positive impact on your brain. Okay, so another one is visualization games. Hope you have you ever played this memory test game in your schools? We used to play. So there will be a test for students who want to take part. They have to give names and we will be taking part in memory test competitions where you will be shown, we will be taken to a room where we will be shown on a table different things. We have to check how many things are there. We have to memorize it and come back and write it down on a piece of paper. So those who are able to write almost all that pieces on the table, they will be the winner. So likewise, it's a very useful exercise. Try to do that. So I am not telling you should keep so many things on a table and memorize it and come and write. Not like that. But still you can do some exercise like that. Likewise, breaking down. So likewise, I will say you memorize numbers from 1 to 100 or some bigger numbers. You memorize it, then you write it down, or you memorize it and then write it down in the opposite direction. So many, you remember a 10-digit number, phone numbers, or you start remembering phone numbers. Okay, phone numbers, you may not be able to memorize the whole 10-digit numbers, isn't it? So what should you do? You have to break it. So remember five digits first, then the next 5 digits, then likewise. Okay, break it, remember it, write it down, likewise. So each day you try each number, or 2-3 numbers you try it. You try to memorize 2-3 phone numbers. Okay, so all these are indirectly sharpening your memory. So very good exercise. Try to do that one also. Even you can play if you love movies, you think about movies. I mean, there is a game where we have to remember the name of the movie and tell that movie's name. Then with that last letter, the next movie. Likewise, you play something like that. You try to come out with a memory exercise by yourself. like remembering movies, remembering whatever it is, remembering countries' names, remembering name of the foods, whatever you can, remembering colors, remembering what, remembering different capitals. So whatever it is, try to visualize the games, remember it. Or if you cannot remember it at a stretch, certain words, break it down and remember. Likewise, you try. That is a very good exercise. Okay. Next is the number sequence recall. Here, it is a brain teaser, that is memorizing a sequence of numbers. Then try to repeat it backward. Start with 4 to 5 numbers, and as you improve, add a few more. It is one and the excellent way to strengthen working memory. Okay. Then next is another very interesting, that is story recalling. That is, it will test your memory with daily stories. So it is like let's add a bit of storytelling into that. That is, read a short article or a paragraph, then try to recall it in such way that you can give as much details as you can. If you are with a friend or loved one, take turns sharing your version. Okay, both are reading the same. One can start memorizing it by telling what are the main points of the other one can add to it. So it is a great memory exercise to recall and conversation. Even if no one is there to converse with you, try with yourself. You try to watch a movie or try to read a book, try to read a small paragraph and try to recall what you read. Very good exercise. This is helping this is training your mind. You are training your mind to be sharp and focused. Okay, so very good exercise. Do this also. Okay, another one, memory palace technique. Okay, so this is nothing but if you most of the people at the age of 70, 80 and 90, maybe they may have some problem with walking. No, they can sit in their room, they can visualize a palace, they can think about different places in the palace where you can keep some information. See, inside your mind, it's a mind game only. Okay, you are keeping some. We are visualizing that here I am doing this, keeping this something, here I am keeping something like this. You are keeping something in different places in a palace. Okay, and next is we are trying to memorize. That is, you are taking you are imagining that you are walking through the rooms and you are trying to find the piece of information or piece of things you have kept in the palace first in your memory. It's a really good exercise. Okay, that is, first you are visualizing that you are entering into a palace and you are viewing different rooms and you are keeping things or keeping little information here and there in that palace. And then what you do next is the memorizing. You are memorizing that and then you are walking in the visualization. You are walking through that palace and trying to find out that piece of products you kept or the informations you kept in different parts of the rooms of that palace. Okay, this is for organizing information. This is a very good exercise for organizing information inside the brain. Okay, so next is the breathing and relaxation technique. Whatever it is, whatever you are doing, a good breathing and relaxation technique will definitely help you in improving your brain functions. So that it's not like we should do so many very difficult breathing techniques and nothing like that. Just breathe, inhale and exhale. So if possible, you while inhale, after one inhale and exhale, count 1, 2, 3, likewise itself, or or while inhaling 1, 2, 3, exhaling 1, 2, 3. So give some time in between that inhaling, exhaling. All these are what is happening is you can calm your mind. If you are stressed, it will de-stress your mind. So such these pranayamas can definitely help in improving the brain health. Okay, so most of the time it will be the stress that will block our memory. So by doing this breathing exercises, it can open up the areas where it is in a where it is tight. So this opening up helps us in improving the focus, improving the concentration, and giving relaxation. So thereby it is directly or indirectly helping us in improving the brain functions. Okay. Another one is the auditory memory games. This will be mostly helpful. Just imagine you are sitting on a chair and you switched on your radio and started listening to some conversations, some interviews, or some music, film musics, or any such kind of music. Okay. Then after some time, when that program is over, what you can do? You can try to recall what you heard. That is the auditory. If you don't want to watch things and memorize, you try to listen and memorize, or listen, memorize, and then recall. If you're listening to songs, after the songs are over, try to recall the songs. Okay. So like if you are listening to a podcast, after that podcast is over, try to memorize and recall what was the subject and what all things covered in the podcast. All such things will really help you in improving and sharpening your memory. Okay. So next is the 9th tip I am going to tell you. Okay. So I forgot to tell you how many tips I am going to tell you, but still this is the 9th tip. Okay. This is nothing but what I do. That is, this is an exercise to recall your daily events. So every evening you can try this. That is, evenings when you are sitting comfortably on your chair, you try to recall what all things you done the whole day. This review helps in memory sequencing and is a wonderful habit to develop a more organized mind. So memory sequencing is a really good exercise. It's very easy. You don't have to do anything. When you are sitting idle on your chair in the evening time, you start recalling from 1, 2, 3 what all things I done early morning. I got up at this time. Then what I do? Then what was the next activity? Then what I done? Then what? So likewise, you memorize. So that sequencing of the memory is really helpful in improving brain functions. Okay. Very easy, right? Anyone can do that. Okay. But you should make it a habit. Then only this is going to give some benefits. Another one is the 10th one. Okay. Most of us, I usually watch my elderly relatives used to do this exercise. Okay. It is nothing but crosswords, Sudoku, and brain games for keeping it fun. So you may find it in newspapers. Okay. Crosswords, Sudoku, and such brain games are perfect for exercising logic and problem solving. Try a few each week to keep the brain active and sharp. Okay. Next is, before wrapping up, here are a few bonus tips. Daily light exercise, a nutritious diet, and another important thing is socializing are all key ingredients for a healthy mind. Keeping the body moving and connecting with loved ones are both great for memory and overall well-being. Hope these tips were useful for you. Try to incorporate in your daily life so that you will definitely get a result. Try it. It's really easy, right? It is for your quality life, to improve the quality of life, right? So do try it and tell me how it was, whether you got any benefits from that. Okay, so that will help me also in giving such tips in the coming videos. So stay happy, vibrant. Okay, until seeing in the next video. Before that, Please subscribe to my channel, like it and share it with your loved ones so that it will be beneficial for them also. Okay. Bye. See you in the next video.